Hi, I'm Ashley Swartz, CEO and founder of Furious Minds. Check us out at furious-minds.com. So this week, Amazon announced that they'll be launching a set-top box, an over-the-top box for their streaming services and Amazon Instant Video services at the end of this year in the fall. This came right before their earnings announcement. Sort of no surprise, it's an extension of the fact that we suspect they're also going to deliver a smartphone in addition to their tablet and their e-reader. Probably be called the Amazon Kindle TV, right? Not really creative. The business model rinse and repeat of creating hardware and subsidizing it for the sake of actually having a new platform of distribution for their content services and for commerce, most importantly, right? So I think this has a lot of potential for television commerce, specifically if you think about the Amazon one-click sort of shopping cart ability. But at the end of the day, I don't know about you, but I'm sort of starting to have set-top box fatigue. Like, are we not at this stage of the marketplace of set-top box overkill? Probably about 10 years ago, there was this comment when the second generation of gaming consoles came out that the idea was that nobody wanted another set-top box in their living room, right? We had enough. We had a VCR, we had the cable box, and then we were adding video game consoles. To our surprise, if the price point's right, i.e. sub $199, $149 or $99, households are very willing to buy additional set-top boxes and connect them to their HD TVs if it enables them to get what they want, right? So if we sort of run through this laundry this low, though it keeps getting bigger and it's a lot more confusing. We've got Amazon, Roku, which has sort of positioned itself as a family-centric platform, Boxy. They're repositioning themselves in a different way. Not sure their strategy is really clear and their value prop is clear to the marketplace. There's Apple. Nobody knows, but supposedly they're going to do something and everybody's waiting for it. Xbox is coming out with new hardware they'll be announcing soon. So the next Xbox should come by the end of this year. PS4 will be in stores before the holiday. And all of these are talking about having 4K distribution of streaming services. Google TV, which is now being bundled with their fiber services in Kansas City, Provo, and Austin. You've got the Blu-ray players that provide the connected TV environments that sit on connected TVs, but as a set-top box overlay. And then you've got Intel, who is trying to be an MVPD, but is again another set-top box, right? So the question is that are any of these players really making television better, right? So right now, audience behaviors have been and are changing faster than content providers, distributors, CDNs, et cetera, can keep up. And the cable guys in particular are lagging way behind, right? There's this game of arbitrage that they will ebb and flow very fluidly from screen to screen to get what they want when they want it, and ideally without minimizing the cost of getting it, right? But we've seen with Netflix success that if they're getting what they want and they have that instant gratification and they're sort of really delivering to a TV everywhere proposition, folks will pay a subscription service, right? But the value proposition of continuing to pay the $150, $200 a month for 249 channels, of which you maybe only watch 10, is of diminishing return. And that's why we're seeing that folks are cutting the cord more and more every year. So the question is, who's solving the problems of TV today, right? Who's looking at unified search? Search that expands from linear, VOD, time-shifting DVR, right, to pure play IP content that is over the top right now or we would see online. Who's really bringing that all together and giving one channel or platform to deliver it to market so the consumer doesn't have to keep switching their HDMI hub or going from one device to another to get it? Discovery, unified discovery. I'm still not seeing anyone that really has escaped the either pure play app environment or has actually gone in to look at the EPG and reinventing what we know as the electronic program guide today, right? We still are beholden to channels as a construct of how we deliver content. And if you look at Reed Hastings' last report, where he wrote a paper which is on his, I think, investor relations page about his theory of the future of television, and he just likens apps to new channels. They're just a little bit more difficult and cumbersome to switch to and fro. I'm not sure that really solves the problem. So the reality is that we need to shift to this video everywhere place, right? Where it's not about TV everywhere, it's about video everywhere. It's unified, ubiquitous ability to consume what you want that is video at one point of entry and on any screen you want, right? So my challenge to the industry and all of these players is to not just create another piece of, sort of hardware that's going to be commoditized and subsidize it to actually get in living rooms, right? And then also rely on exclusive content. Content's king. Don't disagree with that. But all these guys are doing is repeating a model of licensing content for the sake of creating a value proposition that consumers will go out and adopt their service or their platform. And all that means is that their need to reinvest and their business model will continue to be challenged to stay competitive. Fix TV. That's the rallying cry for the industry. And at the end of the day, just pay more attention to the consumer. If somebody actually attempts to create a more consumer-centric, better TV viewing experience, they're going to be the winners. And I like to challenge everyone on the list I just mentioned, or anybody that's going to step up to the plate to do that. If you have any questions or comments, email me at ashley@furious-minds.com. Thanks.